Hey everyone, my name is Milan. Welcome to my channel Milangic. Most of the people wait at the airport, but I'm going to turn my layover into a story. You won't believe what I did in just 8 hours in Hong Kong. And this city is fast, vibrant, and cinematic, and it is built for the stories like this. And I am not going to waste a single hour. Let's begin.
Welcome to Hong Kong.
Flying with Cathay Pacific from Vancouver to Hong Kong and Hong Kong to India, and I'm really looking forward to this trip. And trust me, Hong Kong is way too exciting to waste at the airport. Luggages are already packed, so let's grab it. 3 hours left to board the flight and head to the airport.
Flight was at midnight, but shout out to my squad for getting me to the airport. We made it to a standoff to remember, checked in quickly, and headed straight to the security.
So security check has been done. It took approximately 10 to 15 minutes. It was a little crowded.
And now I'm walking towards the gate. Flight is in next 1 hour to Hong Kong. Sleepy but excited, it's time to board CX 865 with Cathay Pacific. The seat was comfortable and check out this meal setup. This round trip cost me 1800 Canadian dollars. I also exchanged some cash, 500 Hong Kong dollars, just to have some local currency in hand. Solid menu with plenty of options, or you can even pre-book your meal in advance based on your preference during online check-in on their website. Cathay Pacific served metal cutlery, no plastic here. I had mac and cheese with tomato and gelato for dessert. Honestly, the food was pretty good and I enjoyed it with a Bollywood movie. The washroom was clean, stocked with all the essentials. It's a long flight ahead, but it feels like business class on a budget. Solid 9 on 10 experience. Well done, Cathay Pacific. After 14 hours in the air, I finally landed in Hong Kong. First stop, immigration. It was pretty smooth.
I'm in Hong Kong for next 8 hours and I'm going to make the most out of this layover. Let's drop the luggage first in the express baggage storage area so that we can go and explore Hong Kong hassle-free. It is 14 Hong Kong dollars for an hour, so I'm just going to take it for 8 hours and I have a couple of hours to reach back to the airport.
After dropping the luggage in the locker, now let's get into the city. But how? To get from Hong Kong to Central, you have got three main options. Taxi, comfortable but pricey, about 400 Hong Kong dollars. Bus, cheapest, 40 Hong Kong dollars, but take nearly an hour. Or the fastest way to reach Central from the airport is the Airport Express for 115 Hong Kong dollars. In just 24 minutes, you will be in the center. So find a ticket kiosk, select destination, number of passengers, payment method, and you're good to go. Fast, easy, and fully cashless at the airport. Stepping into the Airport Express, the interior is sleek, comfy and spacious seats, free Wi-Fi, charging ports, and a super smooth ride. This thing hits speed up to 135 km per hour, and the view from the Airport Express were absolutely breathtaking. The shimmering skyline, towering cityscapes, stunning harbor views, and hills rolling past the window. The energy was building and the long flight was already forgotten. Just 3 quick stops and under 25 minutes, voila, we were in central Hong Kong.
In like 24 minutes, I am at Hong Kong station.
Heading straight to our first checkpoint, Victoria Peak. To reach Victoria Peak, you have got three options: bus, taxi, or tram. Bus costs 12 Hong Kong dollars and it takes 30 to 40 minutes. Taxi costs 100 Hong Kong dollars and it takes 15 to 20 minutes. And the last but must do experience option is the tram. You have to walk for 10 to 15 minutes to reach the tram location and it costs 76 Hong Kong dollars for one way or $108 for the return, and it takes 8 minutes to reach the famous peak. I took the iconic double-decker. Bus number 15 will take you to the peak for only 12 Hong Kong dollars and you can pay with cash or any card.
Why explore Hong Kong? Because it is compact, incredibly connected, and it is a global hub, a gateway between East and West, and full of contrast. It is a perfect city to make the most of even the few hours.
I was blown away by the vibrant cityscapes and Hong Kong vibes, passing through Happy Valley, tall skyscrapers, lush greenery, and some crazy architecture flying past my window. The views were so worth it. Made it to the top by 9 am, and we are officially at our first checkpoint, Victoria Peak, or the local call it The Peak. It is the highest point on the Hong Kong island, once exclusive to the British elite. Now it's one of the most visited spots in the city, and the view, jaw-dropping. You see the skyline, the harbour, and that iconic blend of nature and stunning landscape. It's one of the most photographed spots in all of Asia, and now I know why. I walked around, soaking in the views, the fresh air, and that surreal feeling of being on top of Hong Kong. And of course, I had to do a quick headstand. Even after a 14 hours of flight, couple of hours at the airport, and barely any sleep, my energy was not dropping, it was peaking at the peak. And how can I miss the must-do tram experience at the Peak in Hong Kong? It is Hong Kong classic. The Peak tram has been running since 1888 and it is one of the oldest funicular railways in the world. I took the famous tram down to the city. It cost 76 Hong Kong dollars one way, and trust me, it's worth every single penny. Wooden seats, vintage charm, and crazy steep slopes that will have you sliding back in your seat. And I was walking with a smile like I was on a slow motion roller coaster. The tram was almost empty since it was still early, and the ride down, smooth, scenic, straight up iconic, and within 8 minutes I was down in the central Hong Kong.
乘坐深夜缆车，这里是中环总站，请小心车门。
What an experience! Hong Kong is very clean and I'm so impressed, and I'm feeling like why I only have 8 hours of layover. I think I should plan a specific trip to Hong Kong. After riding the iconic Peak tram down, I started walking towards the Hong Kong station. It was time to head to our second checkpoint, Tsim Sha Tsui. You can take a taxi or a bus for around 12 Hong Kong dollars to 40 Hong Kong dollars, but I chose to walk. It's about 20 minutes only. And honestly, it's worth every single step. Towering glass skyscrapers, beautiful parks, high-end stores, the double-decker buses zipping by, and just in time, around 10:45 am, I reached the station. Pro tip, if you're planning to explore Hong Kong a bit more, buy an Octopus card. It is a contactless travel card you can use on buses, ferries, trains, and even in convenience stores. I bought the ticket from one of the kiosks at the station and paid 25 Hong Kong dollars for the round trip, and in about 15 minutes I was in Tsim Sha Tsui. Ride was smooth, clean and fast. Tsim Sha Tsui, or TST, is where Hong Kong's energy really hits you. This area is fully packed. Next 3 checkpoints are all within walking distance. It's buzzing mix of shopping streets, museums, historic landmarks and insane harbour views. Whether you are into skyline shots, street foods or luxury malls, this area packs it all into one walkable neighbourhood. First stop, the Canton Railway Clock Tower. Just a 7 to 8 minute walk from the station. It's over a century old and still standing tall as a beautiful landmark, a perfect spot for photos with views of the harbour and the city skyline. Decorations for Lunar New Year were still up, colourful lanterns, cute characters and the lively vibe lit up the whole space. Just a few steps away is the Tsim Sha Tsui Promenade, right across the harbour. Climb a few steps, take a deep breath and boom, the view will leave you speechless. Stop, stare and capture the postcard of this stunning city. A spectacular 360 degrees of skyline, sea and city energy. You will see ferries cruising through the harbour. If you got a little extra time, hop onto the Star Ferry. It's just 5 Hong Kong dollars and it gives you the best views of the city from the water. This city has so much to offer, from modern buildings to elegant historical buildings like this 1881 heritage building. This spot used to be the Marine Police headquarters, now turned into a luxury shopping and cultural spot. I'm so impressed with Hong Kong so far, and I wish I can come back for a longer stay. After all the walking, I was starting to feel a bit hungry, so I stepped into a mall and headed straight to the food court, and I grabbed a hot plate of dim sums for just 40 Hong Kong dollars. My phone battery had given up on me by then, but not my appetite. Next, I headed to Hong Kong Museum of Art. It's 2-minute walk from Promenade. The museum is a must see and the entry is free. It's a cool way to dive into the cultural richness of Hong Kong. It's home to over 17,000 works, from calligraphy, classic Chinese painting, modern visual arts, snuffs, and much more. If you got even 20 minutes, go for it. Since morning, I'd be on my feet exploring the city non-stop, and by now, all I needed was a solid cup of coffee to keep me going, and I found a local favorite, bakehouse. I had their garlic focaccia and a latte. It was for 72 Hong Kong dollars. I sat down for a quiet recharge. I just sat down to enjoy a cup of coffee. And the last stroll, Kowloon Park. Free entry, spread across 13 hectares. Walk around, take a breath, look at the stunning trees. There is a fish pond, a scenic bridge, and yes, flamingos. A large group of flamingos, which is called flamboyants, like their dramatic and colorful look. This park was the perfect escape from the city's noise, calm, green, and peaceful. The best way to wind down after a full-on day. All this in under 500 Hong Kong dollars. Yes, Hong Kong on a budget is real. But now it's time to head back to the airport. Another solo trip, and I made every minute of those 8 hours in Hong Kong count. So if you got a long layover, don't just sit around. Step out and explore. With a cold beer in my hand, cheers to this journey.
Now it's time to go to India. My eyes are red and I'm so tired. Bharat, I'm coming home.
I hope you enjoyed this Hong Kong layover vlog. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more travel magic. See you in the next one. Ciao.